Alright guys, welcome to the 4-week action plan that is going to help you scale your TikTok ads from 0 to 100k plus on a monthly basis, and profitably, that is. And in these few videos, I'm going to be explaining to you the exact frameworks. I want to be showing you the exact frameworks and lessons that we're currently using to basically generate over 500k in monthly sales for the e-com brands that we are currently working with. And these are also going to be the exact frameworks that allowed us to scale one of our e-commerce brands from 70k, as you can see here, we did 70k sales in January, to almost 400k by the end of July in 2022. As you can see here, $1.4 million in generated sales in just 7 months. Here, basically, these frameworks helped us generate $285,000 in sales at a 5.4x return on ad spend in only 60 days, with a 53k in total cost, and that's the TikTok dashboard, as you may already recognize it. These are also the exact frameworks that helped us generate $181,000 in sales with only 25k in ad spend for this D2C brand that you can see right here that we are currently working with, 7x return on ad spend. And basically, to show you that I'm a legit person and that you can trust me with the things that I'm gonna share with you, these are basically what our clients are saying about us. Here you can see my conversation with one of our brands that basically on Wednesday they asked us to scale down because we were on track to scale to 20k in the past month. They asked us to slow down because they were getting too many leads for their brand and couldn't handle them. On Thursday, 3:37 p.m., this is the message that I got from the founder: scale to 20k a month, no gas, no brakes, keep up the good work, ride or die. This is what our clients are saying about us. Lachzar, connecting you with London and Cam from the brand that are good friends of Aaron and I. Make sure we get a referral discount on our fees. We'll let you guys take it over here. So our clients are referring us to their friends and to their business partners because we just do a very good job with their TikTok ads. Lior, meet Lachzar, a great guy we work with for TikTok. I'm sure he'll do great for you as well. I'd like to start introducing you to Zach, a really smart investor that manages my personal portfolio. Zach is interested in exploring TikTok as a medium to grow his business. I'll let you guys take it on from here. So as you can see, we're just a legit agency that's basically just generating results for the brands that we work with. As far as who is Lachzar, basically I have been running this advertising agency for the past 3 years, and across the whole team, we have managed over $10 million in ad spend in the past 3 years. We're working exclusively with 7- and 8-figure e-commerce businesses, and we help them scale through TikTok ads and basically UGC content. We generate the content for them, we find the content creators, we script the ads, we edit everything, and then we put it on TikTok and basically try to scale to 100k as soon as possible. My goal with this training, if I'm being absolutely honest with you, is a bit selfish, I'm not gonna lie. First of all, I want you to go ahead and implement everything for yourself, start seeing results, and basically when you don't have the time anymore to run the ads yourself, you are going to reach out to me and basically ask me or one of my team members or the agency as a whole to manage your advertising campaigns for you and help you scale 2, 3, 5x your sales by us implementing our data-driven creative system. Or of course, you just simply hire us if you don't want to waste time and money trying to figure everything out yourself. So in this case, if that's you, basically you find a booking link somewhere around the video for a free consultation where me, one of my team members is actually gonna uncover what can we do for you, how can we do it, and if we are going to be a good fit in the first place. So that was pretty much everything for the introductory part. So let's jump right into the actual training. So who is this for? It's very important to highlight who's going to benefit from this training and everything that I'm going to teach you today, because it's certainly not for everyone. If you're just starting out, I would highly recommend you focus on different things other than running TikTok ads, because TikTok ads is very, very difficult to crack just because of the volume of the creators that you will need to be producing. And in order for you to really be successful, you need to have a lot of content. So if you're just starting out, and your e-com brand is doing less than 20 to 50k in monthly sales, I wouldn't say that TikTok is not the right option for you. It might very well be, but I think that you have to try to lay the foundations in the right way instead of putting some money behind something that is not validated yet. So yeah, there are other options that might be better for you. For example, running ads on Facebook and Google, because as much as TikTok is cheaper than Facebook, it's harder to crack, I would say. So you might have a bigger chance of success doing the traditional advertising platforms such as Facebook or Google. But I'm not saying that there is no chance for you to not see success. If you have a lower AOV, if you have a viral product that people are going to be interested in buying, I would say, and the barrier to buy your product is not that high, once again due to lower AOV, then definitely TikTok is a platform that you can explore. And in the second case, you already have that proof of concept. You're a business doing 100k plus in monthly sales, 200, 500k, and you have already proven that you have an incredible product. Facebook and Google Ads are working pretty well for you. Your email marketing is generating 20-30% of your revenue. Then I would highly advise you to use TikTok to differentiate your ad spend and basically have another channel that is going to help you basically once again diversify your ad spend, but also find new people and get new eyeballs on your product. That's going to help you to scale to the level that you want to scale, and add an extra 100 to 200 to 500k to 1 million a month just using TikTok ads. Again, if you want to save time and money and have the highest chances of success from the get-go, then we still have a capacity for 2-3 new brands. So feel free to book a call with me or one of my team members. We'll find content creators for you. We'll script the ads, we'll edit the ads, we'll manage and scale your campaigns, because it's a full end-to-end solution for your business. Because if you hire an advertising agency to just manage your ads, it won't be enough, unfortunately, because these guys are only gonna click the buttons inside the ad management campaign. But for TikTok specifically, creative is the main thing that you need to focus your attention pretty much 90% of the time. And this is the thing that's going to make or break your advertising campaigns. So this agency is probably just going to be pressing the buttons and expecting content from you, which you might not necessarily know how to produce. So if you're looking for an end-to-end solution for your business, completely hands-off, completely not for you, then once again, schedule a call with me or one of my team members. With all that said, let's jump into week one, which is basically going to help you set the foundations that you will need when you find out who is your ideal customer avatar. And in order for you to maximize your chances of success, not only on TikTok, but basically on every other social media platform that you're advertising on, you need to perfectly understand who is the exact person and that needs to hear your message, or maybe I should say the exact people, because at any given point, there might be 2, 3, even 5 different customer avatars that are buying from you, from your brand, for different reasons, and we're going to discuss this in a few seconds. And you need to uncover what are those reasons for every specific customer avatar, because you have to remember that a 45-year-old female that has no time and is earning 150k per month would be buying your product for a completely different reason than a 25-year-old male who's potentially interested in, I don't know, having a more aesthetic bedroom, for example. This is just the example that I came up with. So you have to advertise to those people with different angles, different pain points, different solutions, different hooks. Everything's going to be different. So please try to uncover the different avatars of people that are going to be buying from you. I would advise you to pay very close attention to what I'm going to share with you, because this could easily 2x the result that you're currently generating, no matter if it's on TikTok, if it's on Facebook or Pinterest or whatever platform that you're using to advertise on, because this is a foundation that's not platform specific, and you definitely need to focus your attention on. So in the first 3 to 7 days after onboarding a brand, we try to find all the different people that could be potential buyers for the product, and we basically fill a customer avatar sheet that you can basically see right here. So as you can see here, for this specific brand, we have uncovered 4 different avatars of people that could be buying from the brand for completely different reasons. And as you can see here, avatar 1, her name is Claire. She's 48 years of age. She's graduated university. She's a full-time worker, has a family, earns 50k plus per month. She's a hardworking mom, balancing work as a home life as well as she can. She has early mornings, looking after her family, and gets home late from work, makes dinner, gets children settled. So in order for you to have the highest likelihood of success, you need to perfectly understand who is your ideal customer. You need to understand what does he or she want. In that case, it's a good night's sleep to improve menopause symptoms, feel healthy, and higher energy levels. What does she need? She needs something that would help her relax and have a good night's sleep. What does she not need? Continue to having a bad night's sleep, as she's a busy working mom. The pain points are not being able to sleep because of night sweats during her menopause, anxiety at night because of her menopause. So, knowing your ideal audience in detail is going to allow you to craft very, very, very effective angles in order to capture their attention, because you know that social media is a place where attention spans are pretty low. So if you don't target people with the right message at the right time, then it's very, very unlikely for your ads to work well. And as I was saying, this brand has 4 different avatars, and the way we speak to Claire, that is 48 years old, is going to be completely different from the way that we target Mike, the entrepreneur, who is going to be interested in the same product, but for a completely different reason. So Mike is 30 years old. He has a high school education. He runs a business. He's not married. He's earning over 100k, 150k per year. As you can see, he's a business owner who is interested in everything that would allow him to optimize his life and help him improve his work. In this case, we're selling cooling sheets that are going to keep you away from sweating. Claire needs to stop sweating because of her menopause that she is in, which is making her have an extremely high body temperature, and she's waking up at 3 a.m. every single night, changing the sheets because of sweating. So understanding this is going to allow you to craft a very, very effective message. And for Mike, who is also an ideal client of the brand, you can craft another angle that would allow you to speak to him as if you understand him, as if you are his best friend, because you know that he knows that sleep is an extremely important part when it comes to being able to work at 100%. So basically, this is an angle that you can use these cooling sheets in order to have the best night's sleep, so that you can have a very, very productive day, so that you can grow your business, grow your life, relationships, etc., etc. And the reasons that Mike is going to buy a product from this brand right here are going to be completely different from the reasons why Claire would buy. Because Mike wants a productive day, Claire wants a good night's sleep. Mike needs something that would help him have a good night's sleep, which is basically similar to what Claire wants. She wants to relax and have a good night's sleep, but for completely different reasons. So I'm going to give you a template that basically you can find out right here. It's the customer avatar template that you can basically use in order to craft your ideal customer avatar research. We try to give a name to pretty much everyone who could see our ads. We try to understand their pain points and their desired future state, because without us understanding who we are targeting, which is literally going to be putting our money on fire. And these are some questions that we wanted to answer from every single brand that we onboard every time that we start basically advertising for this brand. And these are some questions that you definitely need to have an answer to. You need to have a name to your ideal customer. You need to know pretty much everything about them. How do they like to be spoken to? What do they love? Biggest fears and pain points. What brands do they follow? What makes them buy? What makes them not buy? The barriers and motivators that you need to perfectly understand in order to be able to know how to speak to those people and use really psychology instead of just guesswork to market to those people. And of course, this sets the foundation for everything that we're going to be doing afterwards, because you want to focus your attention on 2 to 3 main pain points that your customers are having that you want to solve, because having more pain points is really going to make your message feel not very appealing, because you're going to be marketing to a broader spectrum of people, and you want to be as focused as you can so that you can target your ideal customer avatar. After we have this, we proceed with our research, but we do it on different platforms, and I'm going to give you the 3 best options for you, plus one that's literally a cheat code, and I'm going to show you in a few minutes why it is a cheat code, because it can give you insights that you cannot find anywhere else. You know pretty much everything about your ideal customer, from how do they feel, what do they eat for breakfast, who's their best friend, what's their favorite restaurant, and you might even understand their cat's name. So method 1 is basically Amazon reviews. This is very, very common. So you might be already doing this. If a brand has a presence on Amazon, open the product, and you're going to have to start going through the reviews. So start by checking the 5-star reviews, see if there are any common topics that are occurring, and if you see something consistently coming up and people commenting on, then this is something that your ideal client deeply cares about. Because if you see 15 people saying that this product was the cure to anxiety for them, then this is the angle, this is potentially the hook that you need to use in order to market to those exact people. Whereas you might have seen that one person was interested in the color of the product, which like only one person cares about. So it's not that common for people to care about the color of the product, and this might be something that you don't want to be focusing your attention on. So check the 5-star reviews, see what people deeply care about, and you should pay attention to, and potentially create a whole creative concept around it. Also, check the 1-star reviews, because this is another great way to find out who is the what do the people care about, and what are the problems that the other brands are not solving. Because, for example, on Amazon, you can spy on your competitors. You can see the 1-star reviews, see what people struggle with, and of course, if your product solves this exact problem that people struggle with, then you can use this as an angle to advertise your product. You can even use the bad reviews to craft your hook in the problem-solution framework that we you should be already familiar with, but we're going to discuss on a later stage. The second method that you can use is basically Reddit, because on Reddit you can uncover things that, it's very likely that you have never even considered. So start by typing in the research bar the product that you're selling, and go on from here. For example, you can go on Reddit, you can type in cooling sheets, and I'm going to do it right now for you. We're going to search for cooling sheets. As you can see here, there are a lot of conversations of people asking questions about cooling sheets, and here we had a conversation. Can anyone recommend cooling sheets? You open up this conversation. Slumber Cloud, linen sheets, Parachute brand linen, because it was reasonably priced. So apparently reasonably priced is something that people are interested in. Lovely Cloud duvet cover. Wonderful, but not as helpful for co-sleeping. You need to have a look at the conversations that people have and understand what they are interested in. Linen sheets, you can spy on this competitor. My understanding is that any sheets branded cool are just relying on the ability of natural fibers to absorb moisture. So step 100% cotton sheet will do the same thing. So maybe you can craft an angle why your sheets, if they're not cotton, if they're linen, for example, are better than 100% cotton sheets when it goes about cooling, the cooling effect of the sheets. So you can use Reddit in a very, very good way to spy on your competitors, see what people are really, really, really interested in. Looking for cooling sheets, 30 comments here. So find the conversation that have the most amount of comments and study those conversations, because you should definitely avoid high thread count, polyester, microfiber. So you can say that your sheets don't contain any polyester, microfibers, etc., etc. You can explain more about the cooling effect. Pretty much everything. Like this is very insightful. Eucalyptus sheets, so you can craft an angle us versus them. If your brand is not eucalyptus sheets, you can tell people why you're better than the competitors. Many different kinds of sheets, bamboo. There's also sheets from Attitude. So if your sheets are bamboo sheets, you can basically use the angle of like presenting to people why bamboo sheets are the better alternative compared to cotton sheets or linen. Perco cotton, stay nice and cool. You can wear them with hot water so they're actually clean. They will hold up. Sometimes the old ways work best. Yeah, I mean, you can extract a lot of information from these conversations on Reddit, so I'd highly recommend you use Reddit for your customer avatar research. And basically, inside the document that I have already shared with you, you will have another tab that you can basically use to store all of your ideas, which I'm going to discuss in just a second. And the third thing is basically the website reviews. So one of the best places to do your research, especially if your brand has a lot of reviews. If your brand does not have a lot of reviews, then I highly recommend using Amazon, Reddit, or the fourth method that I'm going to review in 1 second. You can organize everything into an Engels research sheet that you basically have right here. And if you see that people are talking about waking up with anxiety, as I gave you an example just a few minutes ago, add a link to the conversation or to the comment, and then you need to pay attention to how often this core idea comes up. Because, as I said, if it comes up 10 times, then this is something that people really care about. So if you want to craft an effective advertising campaign, then you need to be handling the core idea of waking up with anxiety. If you want to stop waking up with anxiety, this is the product for you. I was suffering from anxiety, couldn't sleep. You can use a bit of a storytelling to tell your story, or the story of a person who has been suffering from anxiety, and this could be your advertising angle. Here, I'm not sure what the core idea is, but you can read the comment, try to extract the core idea, and then basically, if you find more, you find it coming up very frequently on Amazon, on your website, Reddit, etc., then use this to craft your next creative concept. So please make use of this Engels research sheet that you're going to find in the template that I just shared with you. And the last method is using Instagram in the right way. And this is, to me, a cheat code, because this is one of the best methods that I have found for researching who your ideal customer avatar is, because using Instagram to find people who follow or have given genuine reviews of the brands that we are working with is literally a cheat code. Because not only you can read the comments that people make under the post, not only you can read the captions on the post and how your product helped this specific customer solve his problem, but you can also open the profile or the account of the person that made the review, scroll through it, see what kind of lifestyle they're living, see what they're interested in, and this way, basically, you know the customer that you're trying to advertise to in a way that, first of all, most of your competitors really don't, but second of all, you will know them as if you were their best friend. And this is going to give you a very high chances of success when you're advertising on platforms such as Facebook, such as TikTok, and basically to create a better product that solves the needs of your ideal customer. It goes without saying that this method is applicable for bigger brands with over 100K in monthly sales, because those are the types of brands that are going to have a decent following on social media, great amount of social proof, and people who have actually posted pictures with their items on Instagram. You will not only be able to have a peek inside their actual lifestyle, but you'll be able to read about their daily struggles, see what they love doing in their free time, what brands do they like, what inspires them. You know pretty much everything. And here I have an example for you that I have found for a brand while I was preparing this document. I have blurred out the name of the brand for compliance reasons. I don't want to get into legal trouble by using a brand's name in my videos. So anyway, I found this post right here from this guy who is talking about a cooling weighted blanket. I honestly can't say in love. I honestly can't say it enough. I love it. Since the girls were born, I've been up and early. It's just the way it has been. But recently, with everything going on in my life, I've been waking up at 4 a.m. with anxiety, tossing and turning until I eventually get out of bed at 7. So this basically gives you the perfect angle to advertise the cooling weighted blankets. $1,900 in sales. 1.9k likes, which means that people deeply resonate with what this guy has shared on his feed. So apparently there is a huge market for cooling blankets, and telling a story about the fact that there is so much going on in your life. You've been waking up at 4 a.m. with anxiety, tossing and turning, having an unproductive day until you found this product, which is basically you pitch the product, you give the people some benefits, some features, you give them their desired end situation that they're basically looking for, that they want to be in, and then you give them a call to action to go to your website and buy the product, potentially give them a discount. This blanket sounds absolutely amazing. Definitely need to try it out. So if you click on this guy's profile, basically you'll be able to see pretty much everything that he's interested in, because you'll be able to spend his daily activities, what does he do in his free time. You understand. You probably know this guy better than most of his best friends, and this will really allow you to craft your angles in a way that your ideal client would really resonate with. So this is a cheat code that you can use, and when doing research, please make sure to spend some time looking at the tag section of the IG account of the brand that you're creating content for, or your own e-commerce business. Open up the tag section, you go through every post that has tagged you, and you try to learn more about the people that have bought your product. This is best done on a laptop, so start by opening the most recent posts with the highest engagement, have a look at the captions on the post, study the comment section, and then open up the profile of the creator, study their posts, what are they interested in, what do they like, the brands they're following, etc, etc. So make sure to spend a lot of time just trying to understand your ideal customer, because once you understand this, it's going to be super easy for you to craft the perfect creative angle that speaks to the needs that these people are facing. There are a few more advanced ways to do audience research, but these are definitely the most effective ones, and I don't want to overwhelm you with a lot of information. So once you finish watching this video, please spend 1 to 2 hours just doing the things that I just shared with you. Use the customer avatar template that I gave you. So try to uncover everything about your ideal customer. Store all of your research ideas right here in the research sheet, and then here for barriers and motivators, try to uncover what are the barriers, what stops avatar 1 from buying, what motivates avatar 1 to buy from you, and do this pretty much for all of the avatars that you have uncovered when doing your research, because expensive price might be something that you want to handle as an objection within your creative. I bought this expensive cooling sheets, weighted blankets. I was skeptical at first, but I was absolutely blown away by how effective they were. So yeah, try to handle the expensive price as an objection within your creative, because creative is going to be the thing that moves the needle for you on TikTok. If you don't have a comforting creative, if you don't have an effective creative, you have no chance of success on TikTok. Unsure about the quality. I bought this expensive sheets. I was really skeptical about the quality, but then I was super surprised. Lack of social proof. Somewhere around your creative, you might put in the fact that your product has 5,000 reviews, 5 stars on Amazon, on your website, 5,000 happy customers, 10,000 happy customers, 500,000 happy customers. So these are all things that you need to handle before trying to make a sale, because people will not buy from you if they are not convinced that you're the best option on the market. Motivators, you might use this to basically portray their desired end state. So having to change her sheets to 3M because they're all wet. So this product helped me, stop changing my sheets at 3 a.m. every single night because of sweating during the night. So you can be very creative. I'm just trying to come up with examples on the spot, so might not be the best, but please make sure to spend some time researching your ideal customer avatar. Finding out who your ideal customer is a foundation part of a successful advertising campaign, and 90% of the time that we invest into working with the brands that we're working with, we invest into actually doing the research. Only 10% of this is execution, because if you know who you're targeting, if you know what your competitors are doing, and if you know what types of ads are currently performing well on social media, which should be uncovered by you in the research phase before you launch the ads, then it's going to be extremely easy for you to create ad scripts and film the content that you need. So this was pretty much everything for week 1. So I just now encourage you to go ahead, and start implementing everything that you learned in this video. Rewatch this video, try to implement the strategies yourself that would potentially allow you to scale your brand to the next level by using TikTok ads. And of course, if you'd like us to do the same thing for you and save you time, money, and effort trying to figure out everything on your own, you can click on the button somewhere around this video, book a free consultation with me and my team, and basically we'll try to give you some ideas as to how you can proceed doing things for yourself, or basically we can tell you whether or not we can be a good fit to help your brand scale with TikTok ads and add an extra 100 to 300k monthly sales with TikTok ads. So that was pretty much everything. I hope you enjoyed the information. I hope you found some value, and I hope that we are going to start executing on the things that you just learned as soon as you close this video. So appreciate your time. Have a great rest of the day.